Chapter 11. Thankfulness and Love. When Gamella heard this from Zuriel, she was very cheerful and happy, and immediately went to the Lord of heaven and earth, and thanked, praised, and exalted him with her burning heart, for such great mercy that he allowed her to so blessedly learn how the life of the Spirit is completely identical to the life of a still living person on earth, in the flesh, who is full of love for him, the holy, most loving, and mercifullest Father. And the Lord turned to her. Yes, so it is with humankind. Those who receive a lot are more ungrateful than those who receive only a little. See, the mercy that you received is given to all here in abundance. They have eaten at my table while you, with your small company, were at the stove, and until now has not gotten a single bite from my table. But still no one came, like you, driven by love for me. But I tell you, my heart is the best table. Even if you have not fed at the table, you should now eat at my heart. And this food is still incomparably better and more satisfying than any other ever so well cooked. Verily, I say to you, my beloved daughter, the love in the heart of a child to me, the Father, is worth more than all still so exalted wisdom and all imaginable science. After all, who has love has everything. But who has love only for the sake of wisdom, science, and strength, should have what he wants. But as you have now and forever, he will still not have my heart. Believe my words, you human race on earth. If you are more interested in the experience of things than in my fatherly love, it will happen that you will subjugate poverty with your mighty wisdom. But then you also shall be enslaved by me. And I will not spare you, and I will not cuddle you. But you, my Gamella, I will spare, and will retain, and care for you forever and ever. Yes, your fruit will become a new father for the people on earth, and your blood will one day fulfill the whole world. Here also all the other females rushed to the Lord and asked him for forgiveness, for they had failed to do what Gamella had done. But especially poor Pura began to cry, and out of fear and sadness did not know what to do. But the Lord immediately bent down to the ground, lifted all up, took poor Pura on his arm, and then said to her, "Oh, do not cry, my little daughter, for you have the least reason for it. I know very well how much you love me. Therefore be cheerful, because you and Gamella are so close to me than my own forever almighty heart. To you, Gamella, I give a new generation, and to you, Pura, I give my living word. So you're going to exist in the Spirit, a living flesh, and I will no longer be begotten during the time of times, but emerge from a begotten flesh, an unbegotten flesh, and out of you, a living flesh, which in future should form a foundation for all life. Therefore be calm and cheerful, since I love you finitely and infinitely. because except for me, neither in heaven nor anywhere on earth, is any person more glorious and beautiful than you. Behold, however, there at the threshold of the hut, someone awaits you. It is your earthly procreator. Follow him. His name is Gabriel. He will take you to my dwellings in heaven, where you will be around me all the time until the time of times. What then? That you will learn in my big Father house. Amen. But Pura clutched her arms around the Lord and did not want to let go of him. But he said to her, My daughter, where Gabriel will take you, you will not be waiting for me, because before you will be there, I'll be there, and I myself will lead you into my house. Thus just go without fear. I most certainly will keep my word. Amen. Here, once again, Pura pressed visibly my head against her chest, and then was not seen again. For the Lord's angel brought her to the house of the Lord, with transfigured flesh. But the house of the Lord is the Father's love. Also Myra, Purista, and Naomi wept, still standing. But the Lord soon saturated them with his love and blessed them. But this speech and action of the Lord caused quite a sensation among fathers, and all, except Enoch, stood there like lifeless statues, and no one dared to speak even one word. For all felt a bit guilty, because when viewing the depths, all kinds of secret plans began to rise in them.